Haryana has.
So, in a team that had Yuvraj Singh and Rohit Sharma, this team has won a major tournament. Now, nothing, don't be worried about this clickbait kind of a situation. There is a player called Yuvraj Singh. There is a Rohit Sharma. His name is Rohit Pramod Sharma, a wicketkeeper. Yuvraj Singh is an opener. But in a team that has Himanshu Rana, that has Nishant Sindhu, Rahul Tewatia, Vijay Hazare Trophy winners in 2023. Congratulations to Haryana for putting up a brilliant performance. They have beaten Rajasthan by a very small margin, if I may add. I mean, in a chase of 287, you felt that at this point, Haryana might probably 20 to 30 runs under par. But a fantastic bowling performance, and from someone who's making the right noise just before the IPL auction, Harshal Patel's 3 wickets. It ensured that Haryana went on to win the Vijay Hazare Trophy for the first time in this particular structure.
And not to miss Yuzvendra Chahal, who has been with the team throughout the domestic season, not a part of the semi-final and the final and even the quarter-final, because he had to travel to South Africa with the ODI team, India's ODI team. But also a little delayed victory if the Maneria could have gotten the fast bowlers for Haryana early on and not gotten Rahul Tewatia, who wasn't looking in full flow today, definitely. And also, I think Rajasthan were definitely playing 2 batsmen short, because after their wicketkeeper got out, their batting was more or less done. They did try to stay in the match, but not for long enough. And a brilliant win. They have won it for the first time.
Yes.
Big boost for the domestic cricket.
I mean, look, Haryana has won the Vijay Hazare Trophy for the very first time in the national format. But if you look at it in the zonal format, Haryana have won this twice. 1993-94, 95-96. So in that sense, if you look at it, Haryana, after a gap of over 2 decades, 2.5 decades, they have finally managed to break through. And remember, it was not easy for Haryana. If you look at the most successful teams in the Vijay Hazare, it's always been Tamil Nadu, Mumbai, and the current reigning champions were Saurashtra. Prior to that, if you were to look at it from the north, who won it? It was Himachal who had registered a win. Now, Haryana have done it in grand style. And if you have to look at who were the main stars, if I had to just open the scorecard and see.
The captain played a captaincy, knocked 70 runs by him, coming down the order at number 4. After that, no big runs, but Nishant Sindhu did chip in coming down the order. Sumit Kumar chipped in. Rahul Tewatia gave them a quick fire 24 down the order. And then if we talk about bowling, Harshal Patel clearly their match winner. And also Anshul Kamboj, who has had a pretty decent domestic season till now.
And remember, I mean, if you look at it at one point in time, at 44 overs, when Rohit Pramod Sharma, if I may add, they were 231. To score at least about 56 runs in the next 5.5 overs, that made a big difference, because remember, the victory margin is just 30. And looking at the lower order, I mean, who were the ones who shone? Rahul Tewatia. I call him AB Tewatia for a reason, because when it comes to a pressure situation in the death overs, AB Tewatia just unveils his magic at that point in time. And that's why his knock of 24, if you look at 24 of 18 balls, very crucial. Sumit Kumar, remember, 28 of 16, 4 boundaries, 1 6, 175 strike rate, 133 stand. Ensured those 56 runs made a difference. Remember, if it was 260 or 270, then you could have fancied Rajasthan chasing this. But then Rajasthan themselves, look at the start that they got. Abhijit Tomar. You all will be knowing that what happened with Abhijit Tomar. For all our family members who don't know about Abhijit Tomar, he played 1 game in the IPL for Kolkata Knight Riders. He played 1 game in that, and he's a very attacking batsman in that sense. When he was there, and along with that partnership that he had
with Kunal Singh Rathore, their wicketkeeper, they did try to stay there. For a moment, it was looking like they would just win with the 5-6 batsmen they have and chase it down. But definitely Rajasthan were a couple of batsmen short. They would have gotten their calculation wrong, because the Rajkot wicket definitely had to be a high scorer. But they were batsmen short.
I mean, if you look at the Vijay Hazare traditionally in this season, what has been played at the Saurashtra Cricket Association Stadium, it's not been a heavy scoring. I mean, you so often associate one-dayers with being 350, 370, right? you haven't seen that many scores on a frequent basis at the SCA stadium in Saurashtra. And that's why, if you look at it, my man of the match, barring all the other contributions, has to be Sumit Kumar, because 28 of 16 and he picked up 3 wickets. And why one of those wickets was very crucial? Deepak Hooda. Now remember, it was Deepak Hooda's 180 that ensured Rajasthan got the better of Karnataka in a big, big way. So when they defeated Karnataka, you felt that, okay, they were the favourites at this point in time. But looking at the way how it has progressed, you would say that Sumit Kumar's 3 wickets for 34 in 6 overs absolutely broke the back of the Rajasthan chase. And that's why getting Deepak Hooda's wickets, and also with Harshal Patel backing up towards the fag end, meant that Rajasthan were really, really facing an uphill task. And because of that, Haryana deserved victors after 2.5 decades of trying. It was simply a magnificent effort from them.
And this is also going to give a lot of confidence to the whole domestic circuit of Haryana, because they haven't been doing too well in the other age group tournaments, be it under 16 or 19. Also, Haryana boy, a Rajasthan boy defeating Rajasthan in the final.
I mean, we all got confused as to who it should be, because Ashok Mineria, traditionally, if you look at it, he has been part and parcel of Rajasthan for years, right from age group cricket onwards. But now he's playing for Haryana. And the guy who is playing for Baroda, he is captaining Rajasthan. So, it is like recently in the Under-19 World Cup, we were all thinking maybe it is India versus Pakistan. But then it turned out to be Bangladesh versus UAE. What happened there? And here, you've seen 2 finalists for the very first time in the zonal, not in the zonal system, in the national system. Rajasthan also, on the other hand, they have made it to the final for the very first time, and that's a big, big achievement for them. So that is why this tournament, it is kind of say, like one of our family members has just commented that Tewatia, the all-rounder, sports fan is saying, Tewatia, the all-rounder, delivers for Haryana. But why is he ignored for India's selection?
He was, last time he was not taken because of the reason that he wasn't fully fit. When we see, by the look of it, he doesn't seem to be working on his fitness much, because while he was bowling also, he wasn't bowling hard lengths for the batsmen. He was going, he was taken to the cleaners by fag and batsmen also. So with the ball, he hasn't been performing with, in the domestic season, and not even in the IPL. He isn't chosen the 5th bowling option for his IPL franchisee also. So he needs to do something and contribute with the ball also. That is the key he will have to work on.
And shall I honestly tell you, I mean, I admire his courage. I admire his ability to keep his cool under pressure. But what this IPL has unfortunately done, and it might burst the myth of AB Tewatia, is that he's actually a one-dimensional player. I mean, you throw any delivery that is there wide outside off, he will tend to struggle to manufacture strokes. And not just that, you bowl him on the pads, he's dead. You look at the 6s that he hit of Sheldon Cottrell, you look at the 6s that he hit of Odin Smith, it was right in the arc on middle and leg, he would just whack it for a 6. But remember, AB Tewatia does have a weakness, and that is the offside play. And that is why it can be a really, really great sense in that way. So, if you look at it, let me just recap what has been Haryana's campaign. They defeated Uttarakhand first in a chase of 208, if you have to look at it. And then, if you looked at mostly Haryana, Rajasthan on the other hand, they got good conditions in Chandigarh to begin with. That's why 347 for 8. They absolutely hammered Arunachal Pradesh, won by 161 runs. Then if you look at all the other things, I mean, you had so many matches coming up in that particular day. They started off with a win against Uttarakhand. And then you look at it, you have to just keep on filling up this, because I'll have to look at each and everything. So Haryana defeated Bihar by 10 wickets in a chase of 113. Mostly their bowlers were coming to the fore in that sense. And looking at it, there was AP versus AP. There was Andhra Pradesh versus Arunachal Pradesh also. In that, it was Arunachal Pradesh that won by 9 wickets. And looking at this, each and every game, you saw that they were gaining from strength to strength in that sense.
And also, I think Yuzvinder Chahal's presence in the dressing room would have made a very big difference, because he would have gotten that confidence and given that belief to the whole side.
Yep.
He was with, and a very good part on Yuzvinder Chahal, because we have seen a lot of international players, when they are not a part of the Indian side, they don't tend to go on and play the domestic season. But Yuzvinder Chahal has been with the Haryana side all throughout the time.
And Haryana defeated Chandigarh, its capital itself, by a good margin of 84 runs. But Rajasthan, I think the confidence where he got that Rajasthan would do well, is when they defeated a star-studded UP lineup. I mean, it had Nitish Rana, it had all the others. You expected UP to go the distance, but this time they've actually failed, and that's why it was very, very surprising to see how it would go about. So that's why let's just go all the way down to the knockout stages. Where did the miracle for Haryana actually start to unfold in this case? Because in the first semi-final, when they defeated Tamil Nadu,
Exactly.
when they defeated the behemoths in Vijay Hazare, Tamil Nadu, at that time it was really, really awesome. And that's why in the quarterfinal, Rajasthan beat Kerala. Kerala are not such a fancied opposition when you have to look at it. But Haryana beating Bengal, another team who you can very well say in the domestic parlance, they have struggled to achieve a lot more. Looking at the star power that they have not won the Ranji Trophy for close to 2 to 3 decades. And on top of that, they came close to the final but have lost on certain occasions. And that's why Freaking Awesome is saying, sometimes I don't understand our selection policy. They ignored very experienced bowlers like Bhuvneshwar Kumar, who's 33, but they are struggling to find anyone good besides our best trio in bowling. Look, there is the problem of plenty. And how do you utilize that problem of plenty, Freaking Awesome? It's the biggest challenge that the BCCI has. It can spectacularly fail, it can spectacularly succeed. But remember what the IPL does. And anyway, Vijay Hazare is not going to be that relevant in this year because already your ODI World Cup year is done. If you look at the talent pool, IPL is the key.
Definitely.
And because of that, the streamlining, it's like this. SMAT, Vijay Hazare are your feeder tournaments for the IPL. And that too, not at 90%, only 10% of that who do well, they will come through. And remember, Nishant Sindhu, CSK guy, Himanshu Rana also plays in the IPL. Rahul Tewatia is in the IPL. Harshal Patel, we don't know which franchise he'll go to, but he was picked for over 10 crores by Rajasthan, by Royal Challengers Bangalore.
And he did well that season. He went on to play for India after that also.
Yeah.
And this is definitely going to give them confidence going into the Ranji Trophy also, that is about to start. Post, it's going to start in January also.
January, yep.
So big thing for the Haryana side as they have won the
Remember, Haryana often can script history in big, big ways. I mean, when they won the Ranji Trophy in 1991, that star-studded lineup managed to beat Bombay at the Wankhede Stadium. It is one of the greatest feats ever achieved in domestic cricket. I mean, you look at that Haryana team. There was Kapil Dev, there was Ajay Jadeja sir, and if you look at it, there was Yogendra Bhandari, there was Rajesh Puri. Everybody were domestic stalwarts in their own way. But look at that Mumbai, that Bombay lineup, man, oh man. There was Sanjay Manjrekar, who was the captain. There was Dilip Vengsarkar. There was Sachin Tendulkar. There was Vinod Kambli. There was Chandu sir, Chandrakant Pandit. And man, oh man, Abhay Kuruvilla. All those great, great guys. That Bombay team was next level. It was considered impossible to beat Bombay in Wankhede in the 90s. They did it, Haryana. And now they have done the Vijay Hazare after being zonal champions twice in 93, 94 and also 95, 96. Now they are the Vijay Hazare national champions in 2023. A great, great result indeed. But will it translate into Ranji success? That will be very, very important. So, good day for Haryana cricket.
pretty good day for the Haryana cricket side. Also, we have been seeing dominance of the south side more in domestic tournaments in recent years. This has clearly shown that even the north sides have come into play because it was a northern belt clash in the final also. So very good thing for the north zone team also going into the zonal tournament.
But
also.
somewhere down the line, Ranji dominance has always been at the west. Just us Saurashtra.
Yeah.
Just ask Mumbai, 41-time champions, man. So that's why it's a big, big day indeed for Haryana. Let's hope now that the Ranji Trophy season begins on a high, because remember, from January onwards, the Ranji season will begin. And before the IPL ends, you'll have the Ranji Trophy end by March at least. So let's see how it goes. From me and Shashwat, bye-bye. Congratulations to Haryana for the success. Tomorrow we'll be back for India versus South Africa, the first ODI. I know, slightly irrelevant, but it's a series.
Fresh, new side.
New side, new start, new sunrise in the horizon at this point. So from me and Shashwat, it's bye-bye, good night, see you soon, and thank you for the support, and tap that bell icon to know when we go live, and don't forget to download the SportsTalk mobile app for all the information you need in English and Hindi. From me, it's good night, and Shashwat also, good night.